The 5 Elements of Divination, Inner Space Voyage. The 5 elements of life are water, fire, earth, air, and ether. Each element has an associated method of observation, of sensory divination. Earth is associated with geomancy, which is divination by means of earth, patterns of landscapes, sand, and stone. Water is associated with hydromancy, divination by means of water and its movements. Fire is associated with pyromancy, divination by means of fire or flames. Aeromancy, associated with air, is divination by interpretation of atmosphere and sky conditions. And the ether element is associated with alveromancy, divination by means of sounds, noises, tones. Geomancy is direct communication with the living, breathing being of the earth. Observing the lay of the land, the topography, the geology, the geopathic stress conditions, the patterns and flows, openings and confluences. Geomancy explores the realm where human consciousness meets and dialogues with the spirit of the earth. It empowers the harmonious interaction between person and place. Geomancy is a complex art of interpretation and skill in recognizing patterns with earth energies. We include astronomical alignments, sacred sites, earth-based geometry, spirit realms, sacred mountains and stones, landscape, and travel corridors as ways of seeking understanding. Hydromancy involves the use of water to bring messages, visions, and information. Water offers insight via color, ripples, waves, ebbs and flow movements, rings, like from dropped objects, reflections. We communicate with the water element in so many ways. Sitting by a water body, a stream, a pond, lake, or ocean, and watching it with all of your senses. Water is a conduit for the collective unconscious, the system that flows throughout all creation, including our bodies. It's a portal into collected wisdom, history, and taps into the patterns and dynamics to come. Water is the language of emotion, and for this reason, it can provide powerful hits of information. Pyromancy is divination with fire, divination by means of flames, fire. Much inner wisdom can be accessed by sitting by a fire. Gazing into the flames produces transcendent states. In our modern culture, we so easily produce fire, yet our ancestral memory runs deep when fire was considered of the gods, like lightning from the sky gods, and beyond our human control. Fire was associated with a living being. It ate, breathed, grew, decayed, and died. Ancients believed fire to have been the most holy spirit from which all life was born, and it was used as a central icon in many rituals. Aeromancy is divination conducted by interpreting atmospheric conditions. Aeromancy uses cloud formations, wind currents, and cosmological events. There are many subtypes of this practice, such as astromancy, reading from the wind, nephomancy, cloud divination, anemoscopy, ancient practice studying the speed, direction, and sound of the wind. Serenoscopy is observing thunder and lightning. Chaumancy is aerial vision. And meteoromancy is meteors and shooting stars, divining from those. Alveromancy is the practice of using sounds for divination. The forms of divination by means of sounds and noises. The ancient Egyptians believed sound was a direct channel between humanity and the gods. There are many methods and forms of alphamancy. Listening to the sounds of the waves in the sea, of the wind that blows, of the echo in the mountains, of birds whistling or singing, the movement and sound of foliage in the trees, seashells placed to the ear. All these are divination by sound, ether element. If you're interested in exploring all this further, please join us on our voyage, unlocking the key codes of observational divination, or a grid worker's tool chest. Thanks so much.